Okay, the third round. He won the roll. He's going first. Yeah, this looks fine. We'll keep this one. This one looks pretty sweet. I think I'll start with this swamp. And then we'll go Disciple, Battering Krasis. I don't think he'll play anything too ridiculous that we just must kill. And we can play a Mountain so that this thing can hopefully go unblocked, depending on what he's got here. Yep, that's exactly what we want. We'll get a little threat of activation going here. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, and we can even still get it a turn early and play the Battering Krasis, so that's nice. Even if you wanted to trade, not really an option. And we'll get this guy out there. And the next turn, we'll probably just play the Clue Stone, attack. Yeah, he did that. That attack happens. So he doesn't want to trade the Battering Krasis for the Death Cult Rogue. He must have something to block here. Oh, he's got Agoraphobia. Yeah, well, don't we all, buddy? Okay. No creature to play this turn, but we've got some sweet beef coming in. If he's got a Shamble Shark here, I'm okay with that. This thing doesn't look like it's going to do much for a while anyway. So let's get Rakdos Clue Stone. And we are set up perfectly for the next turn. I think I'm just going to slam Rurikthar. If he ships the turn back with this mana up, I'm just not going to play anything. Because remember, we did pass that thing. All right, Liev Sky Knight, sure. Jeez, it just keeps getting better. I think we've drawn all of our very best cards. Can't attack with the Krasis. We can attack with the Disciple, but that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Although, I wonder if he's just going to move this Agoraphobia over to Rurikthar. I still actually wouldn't mind that. He would take 6 damage to do it, and he kind of, I mean, he has to block with this. Oh, he's got this guy. Palisade Giant. Let's see, 3... I'm trying to decide if I just want to putrefy it or if I want to run Maze Abomination out and then attack. If I do that, then Rurik has Death Touch. I think the play here is just to kill the Palisade Giant and then attack. Yeah, I think I like that the best. Take 6. Remember, Rurik has reach as well. So I'm trying to decide if I want to attack with this Battering Krasis as well. Yeah, I think I do. If he wants to trade it for Death Cult Rogue, I think that's okay. Or even for the Sky Knight. The problem is I don't really want to get into a race with the Death Cult Rogue if I need to play an Augur Spree as well at some point. And here he takes 9. He goes to 7, which is kind of interesting. And then I ship. What could he have here? Now he could have a few things, I suppose. Okay, well, I'll bite. I've got the Augur Spree in hand, so I can get him. It would put me at a precarious life total, however. But I don't want to just take 5 here. I mean, if he wants to use a trick up, then he's going to go down to 1. Thrashing Moss Mutt. All right, let's cycle this thing because I've got 6 mana either way. See what we draw. A mountain. All right. Schwump. Yeah, I think I can just attack with both here. He's going to want to put that on here. That brings him to 5. He'll trade here. Goes to 1 anyway. If he has a counter spell and I go to Augur Spree this thing, then I go down to 2 and then this thing kills me, which is the awkwardest possible. Could just go for it here. I mean, I certainly am in a position where I could just go for it. I could just Augur Spree, Thrashing Moss Dog. He's got 2 cards in hand and 2 mana up. If he doesn't have anything, I just kill him. If I go for the... if I do this... Wait a second. So if he does have something... What could he have? I Augur Spree this. If he Dramatic Rescues this, he goes to 9... And then he takes 6 from the Dramatic Rescue, and then he dies to this. If he just counters it, then I just attack with both and kill him. Yeah, I think he's just dead here. Can't think of a card that's going to get him out of this because he needs to play a non-creature spell here. Deputy of Acquittals. If he plays Deputy and bounces his Moss Dog, he's got a dude, and then I actually die. Ugh. What happens if I just attack? Attack with both. If I just attack with both, then maybe he trades here and he takes 6. He goes to 1. He untaps. He can pay 1, 2, 3, 4. He can pay that mana, put it on here. That's 5, but then he can't do anything. Yeah, hell with it. I'm just going to attack with both. I mean, it's perhaps a little conservative, but man, if he has Deputy Acquittals and I just lose, that's like super lame. All right, so he does have Dramatic Rescue. What is he targeting? Rurikthar. So he's going to go down to 1 here. So if I Augur Spree this, so he goes, all right, so let's let this thing resolve. So he's at 1. If this resolve, he's going to be at 3, but if I Augur Spree this, then he's going to take 3. So he's dead. Math? I go to 2, but I'm not taking any damage here. Yep, back up to 3, and then he takes 3. All right. Let us sideboard. So what did we see out of this guy? I had a really awesome draw versus him. He had some evasive guys. You know, I think that after seeing Death Cult Rogue, keeping the Bane Alley Blackguard in is probably fine. So I'm just going to do that. I don't want Drowning Filths. I don't think that I want this. The Torturers. Are those good versus him? I think that they're rogues. They are rogues. They might be good. I think I'll bring in 1 Torturer for an armored transport. All right, let's do that. Go away. Okay, what do we have here? We have a couple of our good cards and not a ton of mana. 6s and 5s on a 2-lander here. On the draw, we do have a Gutter Skulk, though. Oh, this is right on that border. I think I'm going to mulligan this one. It's tempting to keep because I have a Gutter Skulk play, but man, I have a 4, a 5, and 2 6s off 2 lands. That's kind of asking for it. Yeah, this is more like it. I mean, I missed the Gutter Skulk, obviously, but getting the Clue Stone into 6 drops is pretty sweet. All right, we've got a chance here to have a really good start if we get lucky. Draw a mountain. What do you have? Frilled Oculus? Sure. All right, well, we didn't draw the mountain, but we did draw a Croconura, which I'm going to see what we draw here. I might just ignore because it can't block the Frilled Oculus anyway for a little while. Man, I really wish that were a land. If it were, then I'd play Croconura. But yeah, I think I still am. I still am going to play Croconura. It's a little risky, but man, if I draw any land here, I can go any untapped land. I can go Clue Stone, Rixmati Guildmage, and then evolve the Croconura, which is pretty nice. He can't attack with this thing right now. I can't block here, and he's going to pump it this turn. But that's fine. Land. Hired Torturer. Well, this is kind of the moment of truth here, to be honest. I mean, I think, you know what, this is fine. I'm just going to run out the Hired Torturer. It's going to evolve the Croconura. It's going to block itself. And even though I'd much rather be getting my mana going here, having 2/3s versus these guys is pretty good. And I'm like 1 land drop away from being able to kind of explode here. So hit a land drop. I can play this guy. I can play this and this in the same turn. And then if I hit any other lands, I've got Maze Abominations and Rurik Thars coming in, which is just insane. And his start has been really bad. I mean, he's got an infinite mana, but just these 2 guys is not impressive. All right, so he's got... What does he have here? And do I want to let him kind of get me? If he's got like a Giant Growth, he can pump it to 3 and then make it 6. But, I mean, I've got 7 toughness here. Yeah, all right. You've been called, sir. What is your hand? None of these 2 creatures I have right now aren't that important to me anyway. Okay, hi. I am. I guess I just move this over here. All right, what did he do? What did he get me with? Dramatic rescued my Croconura. Okay, sure, you did it. I think I still need to take this turn, though, to just get this Rakdos Clue Stone on board, because if I draw a land next turn, I really am going to want to cast a guy here, and I can just run out Rixmati Guildmage. If he offers a trade for the Court Street Denizen, I'll consider just taking the trade. Denizen's one of the only ways you can get around a Rurik Thar. He took a really aggressive line. I mean, he did get a 1-for-1, or actually he used 1 card. Yeah, 1 card. So 1-for-1 and some tempo, but... All right, there's Steeple Rock. And now I just need a land. If I don't hit a land, probably just running Croconura back out there, even though it makes me kind of sad. I can also just hit a removal spell. All right, there's a land. Better attack first, right? Am I going to be attacking this turn? If I attack, he has no blocks. No good blocks, at least. But do I need my guy to sit back and block, potentially? Probably. Yeah, I suppose so. Rurik Thar, the big dog. I've got all creatures in hand, so I'm not going to have too much of an overlap there, so that's nice. Yeah, no attacks. If he plays a white creature and taps down Rurik, I'm just trading off these 2. He probably doesn't think I want to, because this card's just so much better than this one, but I don't really care. What did he play? Eyes in the Skies. That's interesting. Gets to tap down both guys. 3, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can get me down. Yeah, he's getting me pretty low with that play. It's not super amazing, but it's something. I'm surprised. I wasn't really planning on him being able to play 2 white creatures in the one turn, but yeah, you did it. I'm going to have a Croconura, though, and if I hit another land, I'm going to have Croconura Millennial Gargoyle, which is exactly what I just did. So Croc you. Garg you. And now all of a sudden Croconura is back online to be able to block the Steeple Rock. I'm not going to trade off my Rixmani Guildmage for the 2 birds, and there's no way that I was going to attack with it anyway. Yeah, he's going to start chumping. Well, that guy was nice. Yeah, so we should be relatively stable here, though. I am in a very precarious position where if he finds another white creature, I could be in a really bad spot. He can tap my Croconura, attack me with his creatures here, and get me down to 2 potentially. I'm beyond the point of being able to kill the Steeple Rock with any drawn removal spells. And yeah, he's in a good position. He really is. I'm in basically a chump block. Chump block is the name of the game for me here. If attacks with Steeple Rock, I'll throw the Croconura in front of it. But all right, what do you got? Azorius Cluestone takes 6. Okay, man. I mean, that's going to help me out a bit. Like, I won't lie to you. And the Moss Dog Millionaire. All right. So he's going to block. Yeah, I see what he's doing here. So he's going to block here, and then he's going to throw the counters onto this. So I don't have that much time here, because if he wants to attack, then I have to chump block. If he doesn't want to attack, then Rurik Thar is going to just run in there like a big idiot. And he is kind of a big idiot. I wish I could play that Gruul Cluestone, but I can't. So let's see what attacks I have. I mean, Rurik Thar must attack, so that's happening. Yeah, I'm just going to attack with him. I'm not really sure what his game plan is here. I don't know if he's just going to throw another bird in the way as well. He can do that, but I'm pretty sure he's going to just Moss Dog out here. I don't have any instants or anything, so Moss Dog and then flashback Moss Dog onto Steeple Rock. No, it's just a bird. Okay. Bird. Maze Abomination is going to grow that Croconura, but the Croconura was already big enough to do the job. The question is just if it gets untapped or tapped or whatever. Think I can start thinking about the old Alpha Strike here pretty quickly, though. I don't want to get rid of this Cluestone, as it's my second red source, and I have 2 activations of Rixmani Guildmage, so he has no blocks with this thing as long as it stays the same size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Palisade Giant. Well, I have to attack with multiple things now. He taps down Rurik Thar, but he still has no attacks. Okay, so this isn't too bad. There's a Bane Alley Blackguard. Not that relevant here, I don't think, but I'll take it. I think I can attack with Maze Abomination and Rurik Thar here pretty safely. Yeah, let's do that. It's also lethal, incidentally. But he can just not block if he wants, and they just trade for the Palisade. He just trades this attack step for Palisade Giant, basically. This is a close one. I can't cast any non-creature spells for the rest of the game, essentially. And he's got me down to 5, but I do have board position on him right now. Now that I have this guy down, though, he doesn't have the opportunity to do too many double blocks that he'd probably like to do. And I've also got an active Rixmati Guild Mage that can make some of his blocks just miserable. Oh, this is not going to work out for him. This isn't what you wanted to do. Okay, I'm not going to kill the Moss Dog. All this damage, right? It's permanence too, right? Yeah. This is just getting absurd at this point. I made the grave error of trying to read a magic card, and the not optional today beta client has crashed again. And now I get to type in my password twice because it thinks that I'm at a different location, which is what the old Magic Online did too. I mean, it thinks I'm at some same location thing. All right, so I think we're going to be in a good position here. I'm curious. So we're going to just kill the stupid Palisade Giant, but the key is, can I keep Rurikthar alive here? And I think I can. I'm going to get a little greedy perhaps, though, because... Oh, no. How do I assign the blockers now? They're no longer in their little state. But I've got 2 activations, so what I can do here is I can kill the Steeple Rock. And then if I shrink down something, do I still lose my guy? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I shrink down 2 somethings, 3, 4, 5, 6. So unfortunately, Rurikthar is biting the dust here, it looks like. But I can kill Steeple Rock. And I can kill Court Street Denizen or something. I can't move these guys. Oh, there they go. Oh, phew. Okay, that was nice. I got lucky there. So Palisade Giants die no matter what. Moss Dog, I don't want to die. 3. Yeah, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, none of it really matters because all the damage is going to go to Palisade Giant. So the only thing that I really need to do... Oh, is this not blocking anymore? Oh, no, it's still blocking. Is make sure that I kill this Steeple Rock. So I'm going to kill Steeple Rock. And then say go, and then the Palisade Giant's going to be dead. Get that thing out of here. That's -1, -1, so that doesn't affect anything there. And then, yeah, I'm just trading Rurikthar for this. Yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. Okay. I guess I can just play Gruul Cluestone and then Banelli Blackguard. That seems fine. Now I've got 3 activations on my Rixmati Guild Mage, and that's pretty sweet. He has nothing with evasion currently. He cycled his Cluestone right away, and I'm going to try to get aggressive unless he plays some big flyer or something that could wreck my day. Though Croconaur is pretty good. All right, he's just going through his Cluestones, but it didn't leave him with much mana left over. Remember, this guy has Death Touch. So does this. So I can attack here and probably here as well if I want. There's a Gruul Guildgate. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I've got 3 activations now. Working on 4. If I attack with Millennial Gargoyle, Oh, he agoraphobia'd my guy. Okay. That's fine. I still have this thing with Death Touch, and I still have the Rixmati Guildmage, which is really the most important creature here. So I think I can attack with at least the Millennial Gargoyle here. This is still an basically a 5 toughness blocker. This is still a 1 toughness blocker. I think I'm just going to attack with these two. He can't pump right now. He can't block with this. I mean, he can technically, but it just dies, and he doesn't want to do that. I'm interested in cycling these clue stones through as well, but unfortunately they do represent my red sources, so I got to keep one of them. I'll have a replacement red source with this Gruul Guildgate, which I am going to be playing. Probably just take this. Oh, he's going to block. Certainly would accept a chump block at this point. All right, so he's chumping here, and he's just going to let this thing die. All right, well, he's going to make one very big something, but... All right, looks like I can't do any clue stone shenanigans here. Okay, so that happens. Ding. Play this. He didn't take any damage, so I can't do anything else. But I've got his board down pretty low. I'm not sure why he decided to chump block with Court Street Denizen. It's kind of concerning, to be honest. It's a strange play to make, as he just would have taken 3 damage. I wonder if he's drawn a Wrath effect of some type here. We don't really have much of a backup plan on other than what we have on the board. Although I guess we do have these 2 clue stones that we can cash in next turn. If let's say he wraths and plays like a 2 power guy or something, then we can go clue stone, and try to answer. But we should have some nice attacks if he doesn't. Card is sweet. Alright, so it looks like he just played a Boros Mastiff and also played Hands of Binding on my Croconura, so he's just trying to stay alive at this point. I will make it my personal job to not allow that. He's got 0 cards in hand. I can putrefy Frilled Oculus, but I don't even know if it matters here. My attacks aren't great, but I do have attacks. I can attack with Millennial Gargoyle and Rixmati Guildmage. Yeah, let's do that. I'll leave back these 2. Bane Alley Broker takes too much mana to try to shrink these guys down, and I want to have the blocker just in case he does have 5 power up. I mean, we've got removal spell, but still. Okay, he's going to double block, and we're going to order, I think, the Boros guy first. So how's this going to work? I need to shrink down some guys. Yeah, I'll do that. And then I'm going to make him use the Frilled Oculus ability, and then I'm going to kill it with Putrefy. Because right now I can shrink down. All right, he's just going to do it now. So that dies. That thing happens. This thing gets shrunk down, so I don't need to worry about shrinking it anymore. And then I can do this. And this. All right. Onward. He's top decking, so I think we won. I just don't even know what to say. This is what we won. We won some floating numbers. And yeah. All right. Somehow we pulled this out. I like this. Anyway, yeah, so there's your preview of the beta client. I'll let you make your own decisions on what you think about that. If you want to send me any feedback on the client or anything, limitedresourcespodcast@gmail.com. An even better way to get a hold of me is on Twitter, at Marshall_LR. It's a more direct, clean way if you want to contact me for any reason. If you want to join the clan, you can do so. You saw a few people message me, but I couldn't actually figure out how to invite them because it didn't seem to want to work. What is this? Close this thing. Like this guy. And so I went here and then I did this and then it doesn't have the option. So then I went here and then it doesn't have the option here. And then I clicked on this thing and then nothing happened. So I don't know. I'm trying to, but anyway, normally I can send you a clan invite. And if you just aren't a jerk and love magic, that's all you need to do to be in the Limited Resources clan. So send me a message here on Magic Online. You see my name. It's Marshall_LR. Doop. And thanks for being patient with me through this video. I know that it was a lot slower and had a lot more hangups than normal. We should be back to business again next week. See you then.